I think when you change from one club to another, it's hard to adapt. You know, it takes you 67 games to sort of get used to the players, the way they play, and that type of thing. And it was hard. My wife had to leave the game, one game early because the fan was giving me so much stick. But you know, the manager, Tony Pulis, had faith in me. The players I've played with at Brentford before were there as well. They knew what I can do, and it's just time to get myself fit. I hadn't done a pre-season, and as soon as I got myself fit, I started banging the goals in. No, not really. It's a team game. No, it's a team game. I mean, if the lads weren't there, I'd better score them. At the end of the day, it's just one of them days where everything flew in what I touched. To score 4 before half time, it was a great, feat of my part, but the lads contributed to that. And then just the solid, the solo won in the second half. But it was a good performance on the day from the team. There's quite a lot. Every goal I score is a precious goal. And good times there, and the hat tricks against Wrexham and Bristol City. The Bristol City one coming off the bench, I think was a good game for me. And also the Wembley one, scored at Wembley. Not many people can say they've done that in their time, but just every goal I scored, I enjoy. Well, I mean, we talked about, all players talk about each other. Carl was at Brentford with me as well, so I played with Carl up front there. I get on well with him, and Tony Pulis wanted to get him in as well. Us strike force again together, and we managed to persuade him to come over as well, which all the other Brentford boys that went to Gillingham persuaded me to come over there. So it's sort of like old pals act really, and we got a good side together. Yeah, that's right. It just all happened so fast. This 2-0 up with I think 90 minutes on the clock at the time, and then you look back at it and you see it. Funny enough, I watched the DVD last night of the game, and I never watched the penalties, never have done, and I won't watch them because it was bad on the day. Just I don't think anyone could plan that really. It's just an amazing day. Yeah, I mean, they're saying now 30 seconds for substitution. I think there's only 3 made, in that second half anyway. So for me, that's a minute and a half. There weren't no injuries, there weren't no bookings. So, I've watched that DVD so many times, so I know there weren't no injuries or bookings in that half. And you never know. I was the 5th one.
You were the 5th one?
Yeah, I got to 4.
You got to 4.
Yeah. But, boys stepped forward, they wanted to take them on the day.
Yeah.
It was just, we hadn't planned who was taking them, just everyone just stood forward, so I'll take one. Yeah, so it's a lottery, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. I mean, the following season I got off to a flying start again, scoring goals again, and the team were flying at the time. And, it's just, the offer come in, and the club obviously accepted the offer. And, I did try to sit down and talk to the club about, that new deal and that type of thing to keep me at the club. But Man City are a massive club, and I had to make my mind up what I wanted to do. And it would have been one of them, scenarios where you look at it as if I would have done, if I could have done, or did I or didn't I, sort of thing. And I had to give it a go. And when I went there, my injury started. I mean, at the end of the day, the club's fantastic. The players are brilliant down there. I've got a lot of mates down there. It was a hard thing, for me to decide what to do. I spoke to my dad about it. I spoke to a lot of people about it, a lot of friends about it, and they said, in 10 years' time, you look back and say, should you have made the move or should you have stayed? And that's all about ifs and buts. So, I mean, when I went there, it's the same thing. I went to Gillingham. Fans got on your back a little bit because you're unfit and you're not fit enough, and then I started getting the fitness together. They do. I mean, it's like any player. You spend a lot of money on, you expect instant, success with them. But it's like everybody. You find out in the top flight nowadays that players take a long while to settle in, and it does. You've got to move. You've got family to think about. You've got your kids at school and that type of thing. So it's a big. And I was travelling from Gillingham up to Manchester, and then back home again after training, just to be with my family all the time. So I was like spending 8 hours in the car mainly. I was leaving at like 5 in the morning to get up there for training, and then I'm getting home at sort of like 7 or 8 at night. So it was a big trek for us. And then we spent 3 months in a hotel, living up there as well, while we found somewhere to live. And it was just, a big massive upheaval. But once we got sorted out and settled down a bit, I started to, play well. And, we got promoted to the Premiership that season.